Well, good afternoon, my cellmates. Okay, you kind of liked that introduction, my cellmates, which I thought was, just out there. But anyway, I'll get along. Right, so first of all, I'll tell you I'm doing, it's a 60 centimetre by 30 canvas. On the back, I've put my masking tape and my giant push pins, so all helps, keeps it up. I haven't got to use trays or anything, and I am waiting for somebody the supplier to send me the silicone mats, so I don't have to use these puppy pea pads, because I'm trying to be a bit more environmentally friendly. But the company I've ordered them from off on the internet hasn't sent them, and it's been 2 weeks, so not happy Jane. These are the colours that I'm going to be working with today. They are the Mont Studio acrylics, and also I may be putting in some of the Mont metallics. I'm trying, it's kind of going to be a reflection pour, but I'm going to do swipes in different directions, so bit of a twist to it. And of course, as you know, if you do watch my channel, I explain these things to start with. Then if they're not turning out how I envisage, I go off on a change it all. So that could be, at least you're used to change if you watch my channel. So these are the colours that I'm going to be working with. Bit of trying to juggle it a different way. So I'll just let you know the colours as we go along. If you want to know my pouring medium and how I mix my paints, the little V, if you're watching on a desktop or iPhone, iPad, whatever, little V there, I have a drop down box and I have my pouring medium recipe there, and the glue that I've used for this particular pour, and my beaut little Helmar, which I can't say praise enough, is this silicone. It is Australian made, but you can get it in the US for about $2, and you can get it in Australia under $7. My online seller sells it for $5 something, which is really cheap, but you only have to add 2 drops. I mean, if I've got somebody asked me the size, if I'm doing it's probably better without the paint because I might tip it everywhere, but I'll just show you the 2 different sizes, because somebody said, you say 2 drops in a cup. Well, these are my coffee cups, so I've got the smallest one and the bigger one. Or if I was doing a big huge painting, then I use these cups for my paint, so it doesn't actually look that much what it is. So if I was doing that cup, I would only put 2 drops of that Helmar. If I was doing that coffee cup, maybe 3 or 4. And this one I would probably only still put 5 in a big one. You do not need too much of that the silicone. And I always make up my paints 24 hours minimum before I'm going to pour. And I put the silicone in and stir it really well. I don't believe in this stuff that you only do 2 stirs, or stirred it in really well. Leave my paint overnight and it works out the best for me, so I'm sticking with that. What I'm going to try to do in this one is layer colours. We'll just go along with it, because I'm not going if I say one way, I'm sure I'll end up going another. So to begin with, I'm going to use this beautiful green. So somebody asked me about consistency. I said like pouring cream. They said, oh, pouring cream's like water, but it isn't. It's actually got a little bit of body. So see, it's just not too thick, not too thin, just right. To explain, it's pretty difficult for me anyway. So I am going to put layer along. Gonna keep, so just keep that to one side. Where do I want to go? I'll put a bit of white in. So that was the green, light green light they call it. As I said, I've got online supplier. It's in my drop down box. If you're in Australia, the Mont paint studio acrylics. So I get 4 litres of the nice studio acrylics. 4 litres I think is $29, and that works out really reasonable, instead of using the little tubs. And it's really lovely creamy thick paint that's got really heavily pigmented. So Marte are really nice paints, can't fault them at all. Okay, so that was the turquoise in Marte, but I added a bit of the warm blue to it to just send it a bit deeper. So, okay, what do I want to put in there? I've added the white, I've added that. I want to put a bit of bright in there. So I'm going to, no, I don't want to put the blue. Where am I? I'm trying to look for my, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of gold in there. So the gold, this is the gold metallic by Marte. These are the little tubes, but obviously more beneficial if you can buy those if you only do 1 or 2 paintings, ideal. But obviously I do lots of paintings, so I need a bit more than that. So I'm just putting the gold in. And that noise you can hear is a gecko. It's like in my studio with me. And they're gorgeous. I love them. Don't mind them at all. So doing different colour on the top. I'm putting in this copper. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So bear with me and my madness in colours, as you seem to be doing. Thanking you so much for watching my channel. Subscribing has been absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, very much appreciate this. I'm going here with the warm blue at the minute, so I'm just gonna, she says, there a method in her madness. What is she up to today? So bear with me, and this beautiful piece of art will be revealed. Okay, so that's the warm blue. I'm going to add in some of the cool, or cerulean. It says cool blue there, but I'm pretty sure it's cerulean. Cerulean is the name. So I'm trying to do what my idea is, my thinking, but whether it will turn out is another story, is I'm doing a reflection swipe. So obviously I want to keep the blues and the colours for what will become a sky. The greens and earthy colour, the greens and the turquoise, sort of more grounded earthy colours, will become the what you call it, the land. The land is. Oh, I'm really going off my tree, aren't I? Okay. But whether it will turn, so this, whether it will turn that way is another story. This is the Mont turquoise, without any manipulating by me, changing the colour, so to speak. So I'm going to, okay, what do I want to add in there? I might add a bit of the darker, it's kind of come out like teal, but it was the turquoise, but I've just added some of the dark blue in it. Okay, I will put a bit of white in there too. I'll just add a bit more white to this. Oh, those colours look so nice together. Ooh, I like it. Like it already. Probably I should stop then, hey? It's my fault. I never know when to stop, but I'm usually happy even if I've carried on. I think I can look back and think, oh, I should have stopped there, but I'm still always pretty happy with my end results, nine times out of 10. Okay, so I'm going to add a bit of the silver metallic now, the Mont silver, into this bottom bit. So keeping like the earthy tones there and adding a bit of cooler. Yes. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like it. So, let you guess. I'm going to go a little bit of bronze, just a little bit. Little bit of bronze, not too much. Always the metallics, when you're making them up, make them a little bit thicker than the rest because they tend to just sink if you don't. So I'm going to tilt this gently, but try not to. I don't want to mix one side with the other, but that might be a little difficult. I'm not worried about the sides because I can finger pop them afterwards. And okay, just concentrate a second for this. Okay, bring it back. When you're tilting it, just keep trying to recenter your paint. So okie dokie. Don't mind a little bit of a wave in mixing the colours in the middle because that'll be interesting to. Don't really want to do any more. Just keep recentering your paint so you put the paint back. It's not ending up all at one end or the other. Now is the thing. You can guess what colour I'm going to swipe with. Well. To swipe the blues, I am going to swipe with purple. I might just test this first. I'll just swipe with the purple because I do know that I definitely want to swipe along the blues with the purple. But I'm not sure if I want to add another colour to go that way. So we'll see. So this is the purple by Mont, and I have added to this purple some of dark blue and a blob of red, deep red. So I do like custom colouring some of my, oops, oh, that was a silly jilly. Touch the paint there, but that's okay, it'll fall back in, there's enough paint. I've put quite a lot of paint on there, so that's probably way more than I need. And now I'm going to, I don't know whether to use my Swifty swipe or no, I'll go with the sheet. I'm still getting so much use out of this homemade Swifty swipe tool, which I really wish I could. That might. Now I'm going to go with my sheet for the minute. The plastic file divider is what I'm going with. So just drop about a centimetre into your work of the tip and then just draw it to you. So you're drawing all that extra paint as well, so it'll run down the edges. So that's why I haven't got to worry about paint, and it doesn't matter if it's like that. That all change the end result. Changes by the end result, should I say. And again, just gently, just taking your time, relax about it. Don't get. I know that some people have wrote to me and said, and a good friend of mine, that I get so nervous, I'm shaking and I get all really anxious. Well, this isn't supposed to be something that makes you anxious. Excuse me, Gus, no, he's clawing at his food, his biscuits, but I'm not sure if he's clawing to tell me there's a mouse in there or is clawing to tell me feed me. My puppy. One of them. So I'm wondering if I should do the swipe on the other side in the purple. It'll come out completely different to the side that I've just swiped, obviously, in the now that's going to be difficult. I'm leaning right across the table and I've got some paintings drying on the other side, so I don't want to lean into them. This is scary because I didn't intend swiping the purple, but something's telling me that yes, you need to, so I'm going to go with it. Go with your gut. That's what you have to do in life too. Go with the gut. Okay, I've got to bring that along to wipe my... Keep wiping off your file divider. Don't like have too much of the runoff paint onto it. This will be interesting to see the different results from the colours underneath. Okay. That wasn't good thinking because I've got paints drying on the other side and trying not to lean into them. I'm just running out of room. I need a whole new shed built and studio, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. As you all know, it's costly expense just doing this without anything else. Oh, wow, wait. Just take it easy, take your time, don't stress. Absolutely do not stress. So just take your time with it. Just finger pop in the very ends, the sides with the runoff paint, so that's got plenty. That looks like a really nice skyline as it is. Just finger pop the sides as you go along. Just don't. It's nicer if you just finger pop it, pop, because it gives a nicer effect. Ah, the wind's just blown me duva. Okay, that's fine. Nothing that can't be fixed. It can all be fixed. So I'll just go around the edges. Oh, that looks so nice as it is. Like from this side, looks like a really nice skyline. So if you're so inclined and you really love the skyline look, you leave it at this point. The only point of difference, if you were doing it as just a skyline, like a silhouette, you wouldn't layer so much paint and so much colours because you don't need them to come through. So look at this greens. Wowee. Yeah, you're still with me. I'm just checking because I've thought that I might run out of camera space. Okay, I'll get my butane torch. So it's my magic wand, I call it now. You don't have to have such a fierce one as I've got. And I'm just going to shut the window because it's blowing my flame. Oh, okay. Start again. Jill. So this will be the interesting part and the part that I love the most. Because as you've seen, there were two different colours, so to see what comes out with the colours. I don't want to, I'm not doing my clusters, so I'm not going to aim I'm going to leave it, because look at those little gems. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is gorgeous. That is really pretty. Very, very pretty. Look at those coming out. Now, this is the plan. The plan is to leave it to dry and see if I can kind of put in some embellishment afterwards. I'm thinking what would be the best. I might absolutely leave it at this point because it is actually too many cells there to create just a skyline, but those colours and the cells are absolutely just divine. Now, look at that. That's gorgeous. That'd be good for a couple that say, the wife says, oh, I like greens and earthy colour or nice soft colours, and then, oh no, I like blues, and you've got 2 for 1 there. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. But as you probably know, I may be back to embellish it with a balloon. But if not, you get to the point in your work that you're happy with it, whether it be at the reflection stage, whether it be at this gorgeous gems, literally gems, they look like gems appearing before my eyes. Or you do the next stage that I probably definitely will do, and I will embellish it with the balloon. If I'm going to do that, I will come back to you. So keep on watching just in case I come back and give it an embellishment. If you're not interested in the balloon work, then I'll see you later, and thanks so much for joining me. Thank you so much for subscribing. Talk to you all soon. Okay, I'm back. If you liked it, as it were, look away now. I've come back and I can tell that it has moved a bit. The cells have stretched out, so kind of telling me that the paint was probably on the thin side, or because I didn't tilt off a lot of the paint. But it is looking so nice. I did a few balloon rolls. I know you can't trust me, but anyway, I'm back and I'm going to do a bit of balloon embellishing. Okay, this is my balloon. Breast cancer aware, check your balloons regularly. So it's just, I know that there's lots of ladies that watch my channel, and there's nothing, no harm done in a friendly reminder because of Breast Cancer Awareness Week here in Australia. So to you all, okay, check your boobs, and if you're a guy, make sure your wife checks her boobs, or your girlfriend, or whatever. Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to keep I'm just going to go with it. Okay, we'll go. I want to do this one over again, so I'm just doing a balloon, like an S shape, should I say. I'll do it. Oh, look at that. That is stunning. Oh God, those colours are so beautiful. So beautiful. Ooh. It's still, the paint's still a little on the wet side. I could do with leaving it a little while, but sometimes I do like to come in, and because even though it's still wet, it'll close back in, it still creates lots of lovely effects. But those colours that I've used today, I am really happy with those. Oh, look at that. Looky. That is just gorgeous. The cells are absolutely gorgeous, but they've just stretched out a wee bit, and I think there's too much paint in the centre. I didn't tilt enough. Oh, colours, just gorgeous. I know I'm going to get lots of remarks that say you shouldn't have done the balloon. I liked it but you know, that's okay, because if you're trying this, you just do it to that point. But oh, that is a stunner. I know I say it every time, but that is a beaut stunner. Look at that. Look at the colours that come through. Oh my goodness. I think what I will do is I will leave it a little bit longer, but I'm going to end this video here, and you'll get the gist. But I mean, that looks absolutely beautiful just as it is. It really does. So I'm really happy with that. Just doing the different, you know, sort of that different reverse swipe type thing. It was just a simple change, but as such beautiful results. I mean, but I've got to say, I have absolutely got to say, I am absolutely loving these Mont studio acrylics that I get in the 2 litres. And what is the wonderful thing is they sell them in the US. I've got an Amazon link that somebody sent for me for the US, but if you're here in Australia, I've got an online supplier which is really reasonable, and so it's great to get these 2 litres because it's $29 I think for 2 litres, so that works out so much more advantageous to us than buying the sort of little tubes. That is stunning and I love it. I really would like your feedback, and thanks again for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I am so grateful. Thank you.